Hashtag Happy Parks and Rec Day.
Oh, okay.
We're living the hashtag, you guys. I'm here with Retta. It's Retta Day.
Yay.
Retta, aka Donna from Parks and Rec, is here to hang out, answer your questions, and talk about the season premiere, which airs tonight, 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. Welcome back, Retta.
Well, thanks, Beth Hoyt. How are you?
Toast to this. I'm good. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's how you classily solve it.
Cheers, Trick.
Cheers. All right, that's the show. We're going to drink now. No. Okay, we've already had a comment from YouTube.
Oh, is that right?
But before my questions begin, we'll answer one of theirs. Pawnee Goddess question. Anything about what Donna is up to during today's episode? So, not giving too many spoilers.
I get to make fun of Tom.
Oh.
That's all I can really say.
How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it. It's cool. I like making fun of people.
Yeah. I
love that you give me champagne.
Oh, well, I like that when you come on, because I'm like, well, Retta's coming, we need to get champagne. That's just the thing that we do whenever Retta comes.
This boozy trick, she likes to drink.
Well, so do I. I mean, I couldn't say that you do, but it's also just like, I'm glad you're here. And also, it was really fun last time. Did you guys see the last episode when Retta was on?
Oh my God, we were dancing.
We danced. We had a big choreography session with the Smash choreographer.
A lot of work.
It was crazy. I had a breakdown.
Speaking of Smash, can't wait till that comes back.
How do you have your count? How do you count down?
Wait, I don't even know the day. What's the day?
You don't have a countdown.
I don't. Mm-mm.
It's better because if you have a countdown, it's just too much.
It stresses you out.
Do you watch Breaking Bad?
You know Jonathan Banks just appeared on our show.
Oh,
Mike
God.
Ehrmantraut.
Oh, yeah.
I love him.
Wait, just as in season 5?
We just shot
I was like,
it
did I
last
miss
week.
this somehow?
No, we just shot it last week.
What
So
happened?
it'll be in season. He plays.
Did he ever giggle?
He plays Ben Wyatt's dad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So he comes to town, and I got to meet
was
him.
that?
At first, I think he thought I was a little bit crazy because, everybody was kind of geeking out, and they brought him to set to meet the director, and then they introduced us to him, and the first thing I said to him was like, "Oh my God, my favorite line," and I know he was like,
What is it?
"My favorite line is when you say, 'It's a big world, Walter, lot of meth heads.'"
So
and he
good.
was like, "Okay, that's good. I moved on.
Had you seen the episode? I just won't give you
Yes.
spoilers.
I
Feel like seeing him, I'd be like,
devastated by it. He was my favorite, of last season and this season. And then when he says, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry.
we'll put a big spoiler alert on the later.
But when he says, "Shut up and let me die in peace," I had said that.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "Shut up, Walter, let the man die in peace." And then he turned and said it, and I was like, "Oh my God, I love him."
I was just crying.
It was very sad.
Man, although I don't think the crying happened until after because it was like, and then after the show ends, then
you're
I deal with all. I'm like, what is happening? I'm
Your
so full of emotions. All right, we have a question from Twitter. It's from Vanessa Jean. Funniest moment on set this season? For season 5 of Parks and Rec.
God, there's so many, but I can't really say what.
Well, maybe
they
what
are.
about one from a recent one from that doesn't have a spoiler alert?
One of my favorite things of last season was the water fight, because I was the only one that didn't get wet. So I got to stand outside with the hose pointed at Jim O'Hare, aka Jerry Gergich, and Aubrey was chasing Rashida around the office, and she kept trying to throw water balloons at me, and I was like, "No, bitch, I see you," and I was like juking and jiving. So I was the only one that got away without having to get drenched.
Gosh,
Nice.
That sounds fun. Well, I always wonder about. So one of my favorite scenes ever is when Jerry farts. And,
That's another thing I can tell you. Jerry farts again this season.
oh yes. You're already set up in that. That's just a wonderful scene. Like, it's set up so well that you guys can't laugh and can't make fun of it. Did that make it were you then? Was it easier because you're already acting on top of trying to?
The first time he did it, it was a surprise because we didn't know they had given him breakaway pants, and so they made a bigger sound than we expected. So the very first take, you see our faces. On the very first take, I was like, "Was that real?" And Aziz just lost it. He just lost it. And after that, we were okay.
It's the best. We have another comment from YouTube, and it's from Vlogging Lover. Hey, Beth and Retta. Hey, what are your favorite colors?
Red. I love red. I'm in between bright yellow and hot pink. I'm getting ready to add some hot pink to my bedroom.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't already have a hot pink bedroom.
I just redid my bedroom, so I'm adding it.
Good. That sounds about right.
I hear if you build it, he will come. I'm building it, so he better freaking come.
I love that. Are you like with your girlfriends with like the way you are on Parks and Rec when you're so good at being like, don't call him back, don't, I find that I'm really, whenever someone likes someone, I'm always just like, try it. I'm really bad. I'm a bad friend that way.
Well, if somebody, if they should get out of it.
Yeah, or just even if it's like, maybe they could have like a date or two, it wouldn't be that bad. But Donna's so good at being like, don't even waste your time.
Yeah, no, I'm not. My friends always make fun of me because I don't give people a chance. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like a desperate whore. I let everyone in. What are you talking about? And they're like, no, you don't. You're always... But I'm always the one to be like, yeah, I'm sorry. All that craziness? He's got a pager still? No.
Yeah.
He's got to go. He's up to something.
I would do the pager. Yeah, I'm on board with that too. Let the right one in, but then, only so far. Next tweet comment is from Holly1245. Hey, love you, Beth and Retta. Reply.
Sure.
So can I see that face again? If you love us, ask about. So I think it was the face with a D. Yeah. I'm figuring out the emoticon faces. I think that one is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The one I don't get is the one where they do just the X with the D. And I'm like, is that?
Oh, I know.
What is that? Is that? I'm not
I know,
sure.
I struggle with that too. I think it's this.
Oh.
Which is just when you're hoping to just catch flies.
You know what I
didn't
didn't get for a while was when they just typed letters, like just random letters. And I was like, because it was always like JKD, and I was like, what does that mean? And I would look it up online, and I didn't get it. And then it just meant they were like they didn't know what to say, and they just hit all the letters on the thing. So when someone had to explain it, I was like, what does this mean?
You just explained it to me. You just were relaying that. I'll tell someone else that didn't know, and we'll just keep passing it on. We have a comment.
I love that you keep filling it up because I'm drinking it so fast.
Retta, I'm with you on this. I'm not trying to.
We drank that much.
But we have full glasses. We didn't drink it yet. We will drink that much.
It's about to be on.
Next comment from YouTube is from Sierra Began 1. Hey, Beth and Retta, are you guys going to get drunk?
Looks like it. I'm already sweating. So I'm on my way.
I get cold.
Do you really? Mm-hmm. Ooh, I get really warm.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. Your hands are freezing.
I know. I have bad circulation. I'm touching something cold. I'm just.
Wow.
It's bad. I need to.
I'd ask you to put it here to keep it warm, but that'd be really
Well, that's what I do when I turn yellow. I have bad circulation, and I pit them.
Do you really?
They're really good. I knee pit them for guys. With guys, sometimes they're near me. I'm just like, do you mind if I just borrow your knee pit? But with girls, it's like the best. I've discovered that's the best place to quickly warm up your hands. So much good human warmth happening. Not with me, but.
Nice.
Next comment from YouTube is from Wickedly Obsessed. Retta, what are your latest Buffy thoughts?
We were just talking about Buffy. I was telling them season 1.
So you're in season 3 right now?
I still have to watch the last 2 of season 3, the graduation. I tried to start the other night, and I fell asleep, and then I've been working, so I haven't had time.
That's not a good sign.
But season 1, I was like, this is lame. It's too cheesy. Season 2 was when it started to get decent. Season 3, I'm enjoying, and hopefully it'll keep rising. I really like the personal stuff. The supernatural stuff, I can live with, I can live without it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I keep debating if I should start that one. Do you watch Doctor Who?
No, but everybody keeps tweeting me that I should. Have you watched it?
I started with two episodes that were recommended to me. One done by Nate, and they were good episodes.
You like it?
I'm into it. It's just, again, I get overwhelmed when there's like a bunch of seasons to catch up on something.
Right. No, see, I enjoy that.
So yeah, you're having a burp now. You just say like, I'm gonna start watching this show, and then, well, it helps that you have this. You're so good at Twitter that it gives it like a purpose. For me, I'm just like, so just so you all know, I'm gonna be watching a lot of TV.
It's almost like work, and I know that there will be certain people who will tune into the Twitter because of it, because they love it and they want to see how I react to it. But I like having the whole thing, knowing that it's gonna end. Not waiting till the end of the season, being like, oh, they canceled my show. You're like, oh.
That is a really good way to go into it.
So I like watching a full series. Like
Yeah, I
that.
watched Breaking Bad, the four seasons like that. Like I was catching up on them, and then so this last season was kind of different to watch it week by week, and I wonder if
Yeah, it was hard for me too because I always watched it on DVD, so I could just get through it. I hate waiting a week.
just
I
days
hate
and
waiting a
days of
week.
just getting involved. It's
Yeah,
so
and
hard
then
to wait.
you're all in it,
Yeah, man.
body and soul.
Yep. You go out to get like coffee, and you're like, get off me.
That's
You're, like,
how I was
like-
with The Shield.
It's like,
I was the
done
Shield.
The Shield.
Oh my God, The Shield is deep. You know, the Shield is from the guys from one of the writers from The Shield created Sons of Anarchy, Kurt Fuller.
okay.
And
There we go.
The Shield was deep. Like I remember, I watched it
She's
way
selling
late.
it. She's selling it.
I watched it way late, and I remember like I would like, who can I call? Who watch this?
Oh man.
Watch this.
That's what I mean, because after Breaking Bad, you're like, where do I go now? And so that's where I'm
so
going
good.
next. We have a comment from YouTube.
Yeah,
It is
that's funny.
from Thanks Anyway. What cast member makes everyone break the most? My guess is Chris Pratt. Good question.
Chris Pratt is really good because he gets everybody. He gets Nick. Nick Offerman is hard to break, and Chris Pratt is the one person that can break him. But Amy and Nick, because Nick is always so serious, sometimes he'll say something so blue, so filthy, that we all have a moment of. And Chris and Nick are good for burping and farting in the scene. And you're
Yeah.
like, well, I'm supposed to keep talking? Well, you have.
So how often does it happen that an actor decides to do something to try and crack everyone up? Because I mean, I suppose it has to be after you know you have a good take, because then they must feel guilty for
Right.
like taking everyone's
Right.
time. I always wonder how that when you feel like you have enough confidence to be like, I'm gonna ruin this take. It's gonna be a great
Yeah.
story and everyone's gonna love
Yeah,
it. but,
usually you've done a couple where you have it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do it just so you can mess somebody up.
yeah,
Enjoy that moment.
that's fun.
Oh my God, I'm burping too.
You guys, it's nature taking its course.
I
Next
didn't
comment.
fan. It's hot.
Nate, fan her. We have a comment from YouTube. It's I am so Stokes. You two should watch Teen Wolf.
I get that a lot too. I get that a lot. Wait.
You're gonna have to take a break. If you watch all of Buffy, I don't think you can go right into
Well, do you watch TVD?
No.
The Vampire Diaries?
Oh no.
It's like the best writing on some of the best writing on TV. No joke. Like really good writing. I mean, it still has like that teenage camp, a little bit of that.
I like that.
But mythology-wise, like there's been maybe 2 episodes in the 4 seasons that at the end of the episode that I didn't go, oh my God, like, or how are they gonna? That's how every episode ends. It's so good.
Selling this again.
It's
I like
really
this.
good. I like it a lot.
Would you guys like that if I watched that? I want to watch things that you guys want to talk about too. Tell me what. I know Doctor Who. We need it. It's still though. Like, do I start from the beginning? I just discovered though. Do you know how Doctor Who is played by different actors? Maybe I can tell
Didn't
you
know
this.
that.
So Doctor Who's played different actors. You guys, excuse us for this moment of recapping on what Doctor Who's all about. But and I thought it was like, because everyone talks about how David Tennant is gone. I thought that they just got a different actor and there was a big conspiracy. But Doctor Who regenerates because is that the right word?
Is that what it-
So they planned it, and that's every 2 seasons, like because he's an alien-ish.
Oh.
So he's an alien, so he comes back and like as a different, but he looks kind of the same, but it's like a different version. It's like a switching of a Becky type thing in Roseanne. It's like it looks kind of like him. But that's a really smart thing. I'm like, oh, I like that this is a planned thing, but that must be hard to get booked. Like you book
Yeah.
Doctor Who and you're like, oh, this is a short stint.
Exactly.
All right, next comment from YouTube is from T. Forler Phillips, I think Taylor Phillips. Do you have a favorite cast member to hang out with after hours?
No, I don't really like any of them. No. I like Chris Pratt and I'm a drinker. And Chris likes his spirits. So Chris and I will, get a drink every once in a while. But my homie, my ace, is Jim. So we end up
I
at
like
different
that that's
events
real.
together. We end up at, I'm like, what time are you getting there? Because, sometimes we hate those things. And so we're like, you're going, right? I'm not going
Yeah.
if you're not going.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Do you ever put your shows on your phone and when you're like at an event and you're like, I have an hour Can you do that? Or you like, I settle in and I watch, you know, when you like have 8 seasons of Buffy to catch up on?
No, I can't do it on the phone.
I appreciate that.
I can do it on an iPad, but I haven't, those are on DVD, so I don't really do it like that.
I think that's good. Next comment from YouTube is from CWWH12. Have you ever watched Alias?
Get on it. Yes, I watched it. I own the box set. I have over
She's
2,000
on it.
DVDs.
So you like watching them through DVD?
Well,
I like that
because
too.
I watch a lot of movies. I'm also a movie freak. But if I haven't watched the series and if somebody says it's really good, I'll just buy it. So
like that.
I started Alias and I just couldn't keep up with it, and so I just marathoned it 1 month.
Yeah. Have you watched 24?
Yep. Have all
What's
those
making me
DVDs
just
too.
think about 24? Something has been. I watched something that made me really have 24 in the mind. I don't know. Anyway, I kind of I liked that show. It was like a good cadence. I had a good drunk weekend of watching a lot of 2 seasons of that. It was a good weekend. I didn't leave. It was really nice. I don't know if I liked the show or if it was just a really nice weekend. Next comment is from Sierra Began 1. Where did you guys grow up? And then, you know, that face. Which is a weird face after where'd you grow up? Are you...
They were like, that's a stupid question, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Wisconsin.
Jersey. Dirty Jersey.
Where in Jersey?
I was born in Newark, and in 2nd grade we moved to Edison, and then in high school we moved to Cliffwood Beach, so I went to Mattawan High.
Are they still, is some of your family still there?
They're all still there.
Cool. So when you come to the East Coast, you get to, sometimes if you're here for a long enough time.
Usually they'll come up and see me in New York.
Yeah.
But I don't usually get time. I go there for Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's about it.
What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? Of the meal?
Of the meal? To toss up between the mashed potatoes and the stuffing. But my mom's a really good cook. Everything's really good.
My mom always, I'm sorry, my mom, if you're watching this, but she didn't make real mashed potatoes. I didn't really realize how good they are until like, after college. Wow. She did a lot of other things, and she cooked dinner every single night, but I didn't know what I was missing. Which is better that I didn't know.
I just brought my family last year for Thanksgiving, and because everybody knows how well my mother cooks, like people were like kind of inviting themselves.
Oh, so your family
like,
come to LA?
Yeah, I brought my cousins, my brothers, their girlfriends, and my dad and mom. And so there were people that were like, so I hear, I'm like, are you trying to invite yourself to my house for Christmas? Okay, sure. I mean, all right, bring something.
I don't know, if you got mine. I still haven't tried any real mashed potatoes. I live in New York, so
Wait,
it's easy for me to just hop over to New Jersey anytime to really taste mashed potatoes. I mean, I don't want to...
you're trying to get invited. I wasn't
just
sure. I
saying.
didn't understand what was happening just now.
No big deal. I'm just...
Yeah, we might be doing it this year.
It's no big deal. I live here and that's so close. So.
All right,
Next comment from YouTube is from Pawnee Goddess. If you could choose to play any other character from the show, who'd you choose and why?
To play any other character? Chris Pratt. I would love to do Andy. Just to be able to be that silly and...
it is like, anything could happen tomorrow for him. Yeah.
Or I could play April and then I get to make out with Andy.
That's not bad. Or if you are Andy, you can make out with your face.
Or that.
How does that?
Sure.
Yeah. We have another tweet from, this is from Matt Velick. Should we see Retta's brother Lavandrius, and what awesome talent would you want him to play?
What awesome talent would I?
Let's say that again.
I'm not sure.
What awesome talent would you want to play him?
Oh, Lavandrius. I've actually, I don't know if we're gonna see Lavandrius. But I think I would like my friend Craig Robinson to play him. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And I'd love to be angry at him all the time and just hate on him.
Yeah.
And just be able to just be very, very rude to Craig.
Yeah.
And it'd be okay.
I want that to happen. I think that could happen.
It could. You never know.
We have one more comment.
Craig's on The Office, and Greg Daniels created The Office.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the same network, it's just like we got it out there. You just all need to start that petition. Do it for Retta.
Please.
Next comment. We have one more comment. Allison's Shade. What's the most recent thing you treated yourselves to?
What's the most recent thing you've treated yourself to?
I mean, really recently, it's this.
This, exactly.
Like real recent.
A
So what did you-
redesign of my bedroom.
Oh yeah.
I just redesigned my bedroom.
Also, you flew in on a red eye. Whenever I take a red eye, I majorly treat myself. It's like I deserve 3 breakfasts. Did you have like a good meal when you finally like woke up or came to? Or
no, I had.
My body's
I
always
had
like-
half a burger melt
Yeah.
before I came here.
just the
I
half.
didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
'Cause I
And then
needed
did you
to take a
auto
little nap.
tune your reaction?
Damn. 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 Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. You
Retta
guys
loves
gotta watch
that video. Yeah, that.
5 Guys auto tune. Check it on YouTube.
Yeah. And we want you to do a
I want to do
remix
it.
with him and do some.
Damn.
Because I watched it for the first time in the green room, and Retta was singing along with the video, and I was like, this is what makes it, is Retta singing it. You guys also, sorry, one more. This is not a tweet, or because it's from my mom, and she doesn't know how to tweet or respond on YouTube, but my mom Hoyt, just texted in, you lie like a rug. I always make real potatoes and sweet potatoes.
That's hilarious. You lie like a rug.
But here's the thing, I don't think she does. Anyway, that's all the time we have. This was really fun. Thank you
was
so much for
fun.
coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Tune in tonight, 9:30 for the season premiere of Parks and Rec. Thanks so much for being here. See you guys tomorrow. You're my favorite.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, I need to match it.